Hey, good morning, everybody. Take a seat. We're gonna put you on mute right quick. My brother and I gonna have a conversation. Y'all are lucky enough to listen in, so have a seat. Brother, how you doing?
I'm doing okay. Just waking up this morning. Had a long day in Louisiana yesterday.
I feel you, man. Yesterday, I literally woke up around 9:01. Normally, I wake up at 7, come out my room to air it out between 8:15, 8:30. But because somebody decided to put me on hold, talk to old girl, and they called me later on that night, got me woke up late as yesterday.
Well, our conversation was interesting at least.
Yeah.
And you gotta remember, you know, when I'm talking to an old girl, she was just really asking me something. But you can't ignore them though. You can't ignore the ladies.
I mean, you had me on hold for 8 doggone minutes.
It was just minutes. At least it wasn't 8 hours.
And I was like, man, forget this. I'm gonna call you back later. I hang up the phone. I just took some melatonin gummies, and that was kicking in. So I'm over there dozing off, and he calls me. We talk from 12 to 1 something, I believe.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Damn. Well, brother, I'm surprised you didn't just fall asleep on me then.
Yeah.
Because you said you took a melatonin gummy. Because usually you'd be like, it's kicking in.
Yeah.
Which means, I know what it's kicking in means. It's kicking in means over there. The minute I'm snoring or singing.
Yeah. I want to say the gummies or the pills. I think the gummies are faster.
The gummies are faster?
I think so. Melatonin gummies.
See, I take Z-Quil, so it's like that liquid is fast as hell.
I need that. It's like now for those who can't fall asleep naturally, you need something to eat to help aid your sleep. Don't take it every night. Take it just when you want to get knocked the hell out.
Exactly.
So if you want to get knocked the hell out, take Z-Quil, liquid, gummies, whatever you need. If you can't fall asleep naturally. But please, for the love of God, please don't take it every night.
Yeah, you don't want dependency on it.
Yeah.
I just do it because I have a sleep anxiety issue. And my brain is overactive, so it'll pick me up. I won't go to sleep till like 1 o'clock in the morning. When I take that and it slows it down, I'll be like, yep, I'm going to sleep naturally. Like if somebody's talking to me, they just don't know. I'll be in the midst of their sentence and just get out of it.
Yeah. You only do it when you want to get knocked the hell out. All right.
Yes, sir.
In the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into it. Brandon, as far as the trucking business goes, what's on your mind?
Well, today is the same old. But like I said, I had a long day in Louisiana, and this was a part of it. But I was trying to get back to my truck because I had to go down to the DMV and turn some plates in because we were actually, like I said, officially leaving out there. Got bombed, so we were gone. And it was in an Uber, and she almost flipped her car. So I was just sitting there. My mom laughed at me. Brother, you ever had that stupid look on your face, like you know you about to get into an accident, like bracing for impact?
I've been in accidents before, but I haven't gotten to that point yet.
Yeah, we got to that point. Well, brother, I made the old shit face. Yeah. And the lady, she just hit the Toyota 4Runner. By the way, anybody got a Toyota 4Runner? Those things built tough. But yeah, that was nasty.
I
wound up being late. I wound up being late for this load that I'm at right now. But I'm back in Texas right now, by the way. I'm in San Antonio. But I'm sorry about that. Had somebody in the background that noise and kind of messed up my train of thought. Well, you ever in San Antonio now? We trying to get this load there because I got blew up yesterday. I was like, oh, the load's gonna be late. I was like, I was just in an accident. And everybody's blowing up my car. I was like, did you call breakdown? Is the truck okay? Are you okay? I'm like, not in the truck, in the Uber. I'm like, that's why I'm not at the truck right now. And I'm kind of like in a rush to get this load to get it going.
Well, thankfully, by the grace of God, I never had an Uber accident. I've been in a lot of Ubers. By the grace of God, no accidents. But I have been accidents in the truck. I remember one was with my dad, the other was with my pastor. But my dad, I'm like half asleep. We're between we're in what is it? Tarts County, something. Yeah, yeah. So we're in between there, and there's a deer sitting in the doggone street. You standing in the street, and you see us coming. You know you about to get ran over. Get out of the way. Nah, he won't end it all. He won't risk it all. Bam! Knocked him clean out. Down goes Bambi's mama. Down goes Bambi's mama. And
your dad told me about that. That was funny because he was like, you say he was halfway asleep. He told me, he said, "Oh, you wasn't asleep." He said he put on his bright lights. He said, and the deer just started running towards the truck at the last moment, and he just kind of like opened the deer up. I was like, "Ooh!" He said, "That little deer, you killed him."
Yeah.
And he was like, "What you?" Because he was asking me, like, "What do you do about like animals and stuff?" I said, "We hit them." And he was like, "Huh?" I said, "Yeah, we hit them. We open them up." I said, "The only animal that I will actually break for is a moose."
You gonna break for a moose?
Yes, because do you know how big a moose is?
Man, run that nigga over.
Brother, do you know how big a moose is?
Oh, yeah, I got to see what you're talking about. Okay.
Hey, go see what I'm talking about while I'm still talking. But yeah, a moose is the only thing that I will break for because it's so big that it sits probably higher. You hitting that thing on its legs, it's going to come in your passengers. So, nah, it actually kill you. But a deer, that little short deer, nah, you go ahead and open them up. Skunks, it stinks. It's going to stink for about 2 weeks. They get it too. Possums, I don't know why. They just love running into the road.
Now, my mom, she wasn't mad. She was joking. Like, that would bring the deer home. I'm like, well, never mind. I'm okay. No, thank you very much.
Well, no, that's funny as heck.
Hey, you at least bring the deer home. Like,
Exactly. No, but bro, while you playing that is actually very true. Since they messed up your car anyway, if you hit them and you're in the truck, you might as well slide that motherfucker up there in the back. Go have some deer jerky or some deer sausage. Because since you fucked up my car and caused my insurance to go up, you might as well go ahead and cook your ass.
And the second time I was with my pastor, I believe was we ran into a horse, and the horse's blood got on the engine and everything, got in front of the truck and everything. Yeah. I'm sorry. I want to flip that around. I'm sorry. The deer was with my pastor. The horse was with my dad. Yeah.
Yeah, because your dad told me about a horse. Too.
Yeah, the deer was with my pastor, and the blood got on the engine and everything, in the engine, his blood and everything, all that stuff.
Yeah, it was blood in the hide of the horse. Yeah. He told me about that one too. That's why I was like, wow. Like, I ain't never hit a horse, because a horse and a moose is the only things that I will slow down for. Because a horse is solid. Most people don't know, them horses are freaking solid. It's like hitting a freaking stationary object.
Yeah. But man, I tell you.
The cow is like that. Well, no, a cow actually splits something pretty good. But it's just, you don't want to do it, though. Put it like that. Because cleaning your truck, I feel it's not the actual animal. I feel for who has to clean that shit off the truck. Because all that hide, guts, intestines, all this stuff.
His brains and whatnot. Lord have mercy. Ladies, in the world, the wonderful world of wrestling, this weekend is going to be loaded. First of all, we're going to have Night of Champions this Saturday. We're going to go to Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. I can pull the card up. That'd be great. Hang on a second here. That's a different one. Okay, let's go to. There it is.
There it is. Did you find it?
I'm pulling it up here. All right, so we got three different events going on. Two of them are the same company. So, start with Night of Champions from WWE in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. We're going to be at the Jeddah Superdome. We're going to have what we call Night of Champions, where every championship, excluding the Universal Championship and the WWE Championship, will be on the line. AJ Styles took on Seth Rollins for the finals. So the World Heavyweight Championship tournament, to crown the new World Heavyweight Champion. Cody Rhodes and Brock Lesnar. Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn against Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa. Sami Zayn is Syrian. That's the first time he will be in Saudi. Let's see, Syria and Saudi got issues. They just clean all that up. He'll be in Saudi. Gunther will take on Mustafa Ali for the Intercontinental Championship. Bianca Belair against Asuka for the Raw Women's Championship. Rhea Ripley and Natalya for the SmackDown Women's Championship. And Becky Lynch and Trish Stratus for her delicious self. I wanted to say, I think I kick off the show. It's going to be in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia this Saturday. Special start time, 1 o'clock. Yeah, 1 o'clock this Saturday on Peacock.
And if you don't have Peacock,
watch wrestling.ai or wrestlingnetwork.in. Speaking of, across the street, meaning another company across the street, AEW, All Elite Wrestling, presents Double or Nothing. It will be in Las Vegas. I want to say this year.
Oh, it's going to be in Las Vegas?
Yeah, Las Vegas, the Paradise, Nevada, well, Vegas area. In Paradise, Nevada, we're going to have, by the way, this is not WWE. This is a whole different company called All Elite Wrestling. We're going to have here MJF, Sammy Guevara, Jungle Boy, Jack Perry, Darby Allin, Fatal 4-Way match to determine the new AEW World Champion. The FTR will take on Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal. Wardlow will take on Christian Cage. Remember Christian from Edge of Christian?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's with AEW now. Orange Cassidy, Aaron Solo, Powerhouse Hobbs, QT Marshall against two other people will be determined. And a Blackjack Battle Royal for the AEW International Championship. That's like their Intercontinental Championship. Blackpool Combat Club, Bryan Danielson, John Moxley, Claudio Castagnoli, Willie Yuta take on the Elite, Kenny Omega, Matt and Nick Jackson, Hangman Adam Page, Anarchy in the arena match. It's basically like a big old street fight. That's going to be interesting. Ethan Page against the Guns, Austin Gunn and Colton Gunn, the son of Billy Gunn from then WWE. The Hardy Party, Isaiah Kennedy, Matt and Jeff Hardy. If the Hardy Party wins, Matt Hardy will own Ethan Page's contract. Adam Cole, baby, against Chris Jericho in a non-sanctioned match. A non-sanctioned match means, as far as we're concerned, this never happened. We're not sponsored. We're not paying for it. Y'all beat the hell out of each other. Don't get hurt too bad. Good luck.
Dang.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And that's on pay-per-view. You can't afford $60. It's all good. Like I said, watch wrestling.ai and you're good to go. The back across.
Like you said, across the street. Is that going to be on Peacock as well, or
No,
on their private network?
That's actual pay-per-view.
Oh.
You can't afford that. Go to watchwrestling.ai or wrestlingnetwork.in. Now you got to click on that for a while, find the right stream, and you're good to go. I hope AEW has their own network like WWE did. Then NXT Battleground, May 28th. That's Sunday night. The same time, by the way, as AEW. So both these pay-per-views will be on the same time. This is going to be on Peacock. NXT Battleground. Carmelo Hayes against Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker is the son of Rick Steiner, the nephew of Scott Steiner. Big Papa Punk Scott Steiner. Lyra Vakara take on Tiffany Stratton. Noam Dar take on Dragon Lee. Wesley take on Tyler Bate and Joey Gacy. I'm not going to pronounce these other two guys. Dragunov will take on, I don't know how to pronounce the dude's name. Jakai, I guess. Gallus.
You're basically butchering it.
Yeah. Mark Coffey and Wolfgang from NXT UK will take on the Creed brothers. Brutus and Julius Creed with a tag team match. NXT Tag Team Championship. NXT is basically the launching pad for WWE. It's our developmental system over there down in Florida. So it's going down this weekend. A loaded weekend of wrestling. Saturday night, Sunday night is going to be interesting. Yeah.
We're gonna. Well, brother, with the AEW coming to Vegas, what's crazy is I might be there when they come there.
Well, if you're gonna do that, you got about a week, because you got till Saturday. It'll be there Saturday at the T-Mobile Arena in Paradise, Nevada. Yeah, tickets are available now, by the way.
I always be looking for little things to get into.
Yeah. AEW, All Elite Wrestling, in my opinion, they try to compete with WWE once in a while, but every now and then, I say this all the time, like wrestling company, whether it's a new guy, small company, you're best in your own lane. You feel? I hate when people try to compete. You can't, y'all, first of all, y'all brand new. Y'all been around since 2019. Okay? Y'all babies. You don't need a Hall of Fame. Y'all too young to have Hall of Fame. You don't need different stuff. Just stay in your lane, do what you do in your lane. Y'all can't compete with WWE. Stop trying.
Let them compete.
Say again?
I said they just want to compete. Let them compete.
Yeah. We're trying to have an AEW Hall of Fame. Y'all too young for that. Y'all just got started.
You right.
The rest of the company, in my opinion, the rule of thumb, you gotta be at least 10 years old to have a Hall of Fame. So people like Ring of Honor, Impact Wrestling, Ring of Honor, New Japan Pro Wrestling, Pro Wrestling Noah, you gotta be at least 10 years old to have Hall of Fame. These guys are like 10, 20, 16, 70 years old. You can have Hall of Fame. I found out years ago, I've been wrestling all my life, didn't even know this. WWE was part of a company called, part of an alliance called the National Wrestling Alliance, which is a group of wrestling companies. So they would choose their world champion. So when we left NWA, Buddy Rogers was our champion. That was us leaving the NWA. I didn't even know that.
I didn't know that neither.
Yeah. WWE was a part of the NWA back in the, I want to say, the early 50s. Let's see here. A part, let's see. I want to try to look this up here. Let's see. The National Wrestling Alliance. Okay. We were a part of the National Wrestling Alliance back then. And we were at the time WWF. We left in 1983.
Goodness.
Yeah. Now, WWE been around since 63. We left in 83. The WrestleMania was 85. WrestleMania 1 was 85. So us leaving, we crowned the late great Nature Boy Buddy Rogers, not Ric Flair, but Nature Boy Buddy Rogers, as our first champion. And we left the National Wrestling Alliance umbrella, and we had our own thing going on.
Well, my sister wasn't even born in 85. That's crazy.
Say again?
I said my sister wasn't even born in 80. She was born in 85, so I said in 82 when they left, she was 2 years born.
Yeah. That's,
Yeah.
yes, sir. It was. By the way, WrestleMania 1 was in 85. I believe I told the story before. WrestleMania 1, everything was all set. They had Muhammad Ali to be a guest referee in the main event. So this was between Hogan and Mr. Hogan, Hulk Hogan, Mr. T, Roddy Piper, Mr. Wonderful. The only two of the four that's still with us today, Mr. T and Hulk Hogan. In their corner, Hogan and Mr. T was Jimmy Superfly Snuka in Roddy Piper's corner, Cowboy Bob Orton. Hogan and Mr. T won that first WrestleMania. They was looking for a name. They started kicking around a name, and all the names sucked. The late great Howard Finkel said, "Let's call it WrestleMania," and boom, took off from there.
Yeah.
Vince and Linda bet the farm on that. Let me tell you, they bet the whole farm because nobody thought this would take off, especially the first time in '81, in '85, excuse me.
Their wife or their husband saying, "Oh, I believe in it so much.
Yeah.
We're gonna put a lien on our house." No, god dang it.
Man, they risk it. They risk everything. If this don't work, y'all are screwed. And thank God it worked out. I don't think they sold out. They had a decent crowd. WrestleMania 1. I went back to WrestleMania 3 when Hogan slammed Andre the Giant. That place was sold out. Yeah. And ever since that day, March 31st, 1985, we've been going 40 WrestleManias, now 40 WrestleMania strong. A few facts for you. Those of you non-wrestler fans, we don't count the number. We don't count the year, we count the number. So instead of WrestleMania 22, it's WrestleMania 39. The next year, WrestleMania 40. Our year doesn't start till after the Royal Rumble. The Royal Rumble is the kick. It's the road to WrestleMania, as it's 4 months long, from April, from January to April, which is WrestleMania time. Every now and then in March, but January to April is 4 months. That's why I call it the road to WrestleMania. A lot of twists and turns to get to that road.
Yeah. Shoot. Well, the road. Well, no, hold on. We already had our WrestleMania. You already had WrestleMania already, huh, brother?
Yes, sir. This year, WrestleMania 39. Next time at WrestleMania, WrestleMania 40.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Can't wait till the next WrestleMania and see what's gonna happen.
And we're gonna be in. Let's see. We're gonna be in the Lincoln Financial Field, WrestleMania 40, 2 nights, April 6th and 7th, 2022. We're gonna be in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Oh. Speaking of Philly, boy, I ain't gonna say Philly, but Shippensburg, PA. My mom hates it. It smells like cow manure over there. She was like, I don't understand how their city smells like this.
Well,
But, yeah. So for anybody that stays in Shippensburg, man, y'all need to go to the city and tell people that that town stinks.
I did the math because ironic because I hate math. My math sucks, but I count WrestleMania 50 to 10 years from now, and I would like, in my little 2-cent opinion, I would like WrestleMania 50 to take place where it all began at Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
It's only appropriate. That's supposed to be the place WrestleMania 30, or we moved it to New Orleans, thank God. But I believe WrestleMania 50 should take place at Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
But that's just my little 2-cent opinion.
I'll get you now, but hopefully that happens.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you. I've said this on the show maybe like a couple of times here and there. And it's amazing how two people grow up in the same environment, and have two completely different religious experiences.
Yes, that is true.
You know, it's amazing. Like we grew up in the same hood environment. Well, hoodish. Like he's street smart. I'm book smart. He's street smart. Not saying he's not intelligent, but he's more street acclimated. I'm more book smart, whatever. Nerd, if you will.
I'm street acclimated.
Huh?
I said I wouldn't say that I'm street acclimated. I watched and learned a lot. Like I actually learned from experiences of actually going out there and do where you looked at like, okay, stay my ass inside. Don't want to get in trouble.
Basically,
I ain't gonna fuck with nobody.
Yeah. Basically, it was sheltered.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, like people grew up in the same climate, the same hood experience, and have two completely different religious experiences.
And I would say we really with the same religion. It's just the people
Yeah.
that you met versus the people I met.
Yeah.
So we had that like your experiences was more in church. Mine was more with the people,
Mm-hmm.
and people wasn't shit. So and that's what kind of like I say deterred me from it. Like I just kind of like steer away from super religious people
Yeah.
because of that. But not you though, not you.
We was talking another day, and we was talking about having we're talking about like God forgives our sins, and like what's interesting is like God forgives sin that's repented, unrepented sin. Let's say you die, you never repented, you stand before God, and God judges you on that. Now, God gives you free will. Do whatever you big and bad enough to do. God gives you the free will to do it. God will step aside and like, here, have at it. I would like you to do this. I don't think it's a good idea. You should do this. And he'll give you a suggestion. And he won't tell you what to do. He'll give you a suggestion. But like, now I want to do this. Okay, I don't think it's gonna be a good idea, but go for it. God will step aside and let you do whatever you big and bad enough to do. But the outcome of those decisions, you're gonna answer to God for it. Like God lets you do whatever you big and bad enough to do. Go for it. But the outcome of those is what you're answering for.
Yeah. That's the thing. Like, and there's consequences behind everything that you do. So that's the thing.
Like for example, I use an example. I don't know if I qualify. Use this example, but I'm gonna use it anyway. I don't know if I qualify, but I'm gonna go ahead and use it. Let's say you in your younger years you slept around a lot. And you got an old girl pregnant, and you were a horrible. Basically, you were nothing but a sperm donor. You didn't provide for your kid, didn't provide for your baby mama. You just brought the kid in the world and say, okay, now get on now. Excuse me. You just brought the kid in the world and say, okay, now live. No provision, no raising the kid right from wrong, no nothing. Just okay, now go. Would you not in fact be a horrible parent?
Yeah. For the most part, you was just a sperm donor.
Yeah, you just brought the kid in the world and that was it. No rearing, no raising the kid right, no discipline, no nothing. No good or bad, by the way. No nothing. You just brought the kid in the world and said, okay, now live. Go. It don't work like that. You gotta put time in the kid, you gotta invest in the kid, all that stuff. But the point is, let's say you were wild and you no protection and you just sleep with this, sleep with that one, sleep with this, sleep with that one. The consequences is one day you're gonna slip up and you're gonna get pregnant. Now it's easy to say, oh, I'm pro-life. I don't believe in. I'm against the war. Okay, have a pregnancy scare, see what happens. You feel me?
No, I feel you. If I say shoot.
It's easy to say, oh, I'm pro-life. I would never kill a baby. I'm pro-life. Okay, have a pregnancy scare. That'll change the tone real quick. Now, me, I am pro-life. I believe there's other alternatives, but I'm not. Pro-life is more than just against abortion. It's a whole different iceberg. But I'm going to say this and I'm going to move on. It's a whole different story. Pro-life is more. I stop coughing. Hang on.
Well, brother, I need you to go get you some water then.
There you go. Pro-life is more than just being against abortion. Pro-life is against the death penalty too. Womb to tomb. From the day you're born to you die, from the womb to the tomb. That's a whole different story. But it's easy to say that when you don't have a girl knocked up. Get your girl knocked up, you ain't got no plan in what you're going to do. God judges the outcome of those decisions you make. God, like I said, God step aside and do whatever you want to do. The outcome of those decisions, what you're going to be answering for.
It's true.
You know?
No, like I said, I gotta agree with you on. Like I said, I gotta agree with you on that one. Like the choices that certain people making that we make in general as people. Sometimes you just gotta notice and have the really just have the intellect to say, okay, this stuff has consequences, good or bad. You know, you gotta look at it all.
Yeah.
And just like I told brother, I'm so sorry. I have somebody's calling on the other line right quick. Just give me a few minutes.
Mm-hmm. Well, you take care of that, ladies and gentlemen. I want you guys to know if you are in need of a Bible study tonight. It is Wednesday, by the way. You can PM. If you're in the Lancaster area, you can email. You can send a Facebook message to Peter D. Jesus, and he will take care of you. He'll give you the address. It will be having at his home, and I'm not gonna tell you where it is out of protection, but it's going to be in Lancaster, Texas. 6:30 p.m. to 8:30. We'll get together at 6:30, start at 7 o'clock, finish at 8:30. Good to go. So if you're in the Lancaster area and you want somewhere to go for church tonight, those of you go to Bible study, you DM Peter D. Jesus for more information, or Victory Church Lancaster, and he'll give you all the information there. Now, as far as Sunday morning goes, if you're in the Lancaster, Texas area, and you need somewhere to worship for Sunday morning, it's all good. You go to Cinemark 14 here in Lancaster, Texas. That's going to be in, let's see here, 3250 West Pleasant Run Road, Lancaster, Texas, 75146. Cinemark 14, we use theaters 1, 2, and 3 towards the end. You're going to see two buildings, a brown building and a darker brown building. We're using the other darker brown building right here. So we use the darker brown building next to it. Theater 1, 2, and 3. Theater 1 is our main church. Theater 2 is our kids' church. Theater 3 is the nursery. So if you come on Sunday mornings, come to room 1, 2, or 3. Tell your kids in the kids' church and enjoy. And it's from 11:30 to from 10 a.m. to 11:30 because we need to be out there by 12. And you have a good time. Sunday morning, you go to Cinemark 14. We're at 3250 West Pleasant Run Road, Lancaster, Texas. 3250 West Pleasant Run Road, Lancaster, Texas. 75146. Theater 1, 2, and 3. Theater 1 is the adult church. Theater 2 is the kids' church. Theater 3 is the nursery. And you're good to go. Brandon's taking care of business night and day over there, ladies and gentlemen. But speaking of taking care of business night and day, and working overtime, mind you, I believe if you have not seen Fast and Furious, check it out. It's available in theaters right now. I saw a little bit of it. And it is, I'm not going to say it's good or bad, but I'll tell you this. It's a lot going on. Check this out. We'll be right back. Give me 4 minutes. We'll be right back. It need to be a little louder than that. Hang on a second, ladies and gentlemen. One second here. One second. Taking a little bit too long over there, brother. Okay, when he do that, we'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Check this out.
Let's start back at the beginning, shall we? Los Angeles, 2001. Humble roots, local kids, street racers who became hijackers. Graduated to high-speed smuggling. Mobile jailbreaks. Train robberies. If it could be done in a car, they did it. To violate the laws of God and gravity, they did it twice. But the days where one man behind the wheel of a car can make a difference are over. time to prepare for what's coming.
You might want to buckle up.
As I look out at this wonderful family, I am filled with so much pride.
The great Don Toretto. If you never would have got behind that wheel, I'd never be the man I am today. And now, I am the man who's going to break your family. Piece by piece. So,
Uncle Jacob?
your dad sent me. Can't wait to see you get out of this one. Tommy, I knew you would come for me. I'm Dante. I'm Shantae. So how about we all just start shooting each other?
That's what I came in for. Time to end this. Let's dig some graves.
You are not to be trusted.
Hey, you ain't on my Christmas list either.
Cavalry's here. It's showtime. Cue Tiny Tej. Tiny Tej? No. We never agreed on that.
We need weapons and cars.
Cannon cars. That was awesome. Do you like surprises? I adore them.
How much time do we have?
About 4 minutes.
We'll have to do it.
Commercial. Yeah.
Hit me harder for that.
Commercial. We're talking commercial.
The game's over, Dom. You lose. This is your last run.
Maybe this is the end. But you know what? I smell magic.
They say when you're facing death, your life flashes before your eyes. Are they right?
If this is the finish line, I'm not afraid.
Check it out in theaters right now. Fast 10. And Michelle Rodriguez got some nerve, brother.
Yes, she do.
She got like how many Marvel? Like, how many can you? I mean, some Marvel movies she complained about. How many can you make, bruh? Fast. How many? Fast than 10 movies now. They're trying to do 25. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Fast movies there is. They run out of ideas. Marvel can go on for days.
Yes, sir. So, brother, I'm sorry about that little inconvenience because, like I told you, I had a bad day yesterday. The insurance company called me, and we had to get all that sorted out. But yeah, well, but yes, brother. So, brother, where were we at?
I ran out of stuff. I had played the commercials. I forgot my next point after that.
Oh my God, guys, we're so unorganized.
Yeah. But that's the beauty of the show because it's really just casual. It's casual talk. We don't have necessarily. We got talking points. We don't just have a flow.
Yeah, we just flow them in there however we get them in there.
Now, meanwhile, my main primary podcast, Wrestling Tracks, we have a flow, and we have a show Thursday night, 9:00. Blogspot.com, Wrestling Tracks for information. I'm just saying, check us out. But
yep, and sometimes y'all might see me over there on WP as I call it, Wrestling Tracks. But it's
cheap plug there.
But my brother never invites me. Let me stop. He's gonna be like, I always invite your ass.
Yeah.
I just wanted to mess with him. Oh. But
See.
I think we was on that conversation that we had yesterday and the different experience that we had with Christianity.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's like by the time, I think by the time you came over to Bethany, you your spirit's kind of jaded, or mine was kind of embraced a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was very jaded. It was when I actually got to Bethany. First of all, like I said, it was just Bethany was huge.
Yeah.
Like you gotta realize, if you ever been to Walmart, just take Bethany. There's 2 Walmarts and put them. Matter of fact, Bethany was the mall. They had 3, like how Cat Williams would say it, 3 mother freaking Foot Lockers. But Bethany was huge, and I couldn't kind of grasp the size, but also, like I said, my experience was jaded because of the people I've dealt with. And from there, you kind of, I can honestly say this too, brother. I sucked out other religions, but it never hit home like I say Christianity, because that's the kind of house that I came from.
Mm-hmm.
You know
what's interesting? Like growing up, I think what happened is Big Mama ain't here no more. For example, growing up, last what I recall, on a Sunday morning, going to church was not it's not for debate.
Yeah, it wasn't.
It's not a discussion. I'm not asking you. I'm telling you, you're going to church. I don't care what church you go to. Big church, white church, kids church, small church, big church, whatever. You go to somebody's church on Sunday morning. It was not a debate. It wasn't up for discussion. I don't feel ain't no such thing. I don't feel like it. You going? I'm not asking you. I'm telling you. Back then, it was not. There was no talking about it, Brandon. Back then,
I get it.
There was no discussion. There was no. I don't feel like it. There was no none of that. You getting your tail up on Sunday morning, and you going to somebody's church.
I'm talking about even if you had a job, boy, you still getting your ass up.
And then after that, you go to work.
For real.
And you sick, you going to church. Or school night, going to church. Especially on school night. On school night, going to church. Sick, going to church. You got to work, you going to church. You go to church first, then you go to work.
Just some of that stuff is crazy.
In fact, I growing up, I used to drag my mama to church sometimes. She didn't feel like it.
You know what? And I can believe that. Y'all just don't understand. I can believe that.
Now every once in a while, when my mom felt like going to nobody's church, I used to go around the corner on Gus Young to Star Hill. My mom felt like taking nobody's church. I remember one particular morning, I had I think I told the story. I had a big old ball in the back of my head. I remember exactly what I was wearing. I was in a white shirt, getting dressed for church. It was dripping a little bit, but I was like, oh, it'll stop in a little while. Mom saw that, said, all right, go change. I'm about to pop that ball. Mom decided we Dr. Houston and popped that ball. My God, did it hurt.
Nah, hold on. What was the thing that she told you? Just picture that favorite. What did she tell you?
Well, she asked me who my favorite wrestler was. I told her I believe the Undertaker, and she said, "Okay, I want you to hold that memory. I want you to hold on that memory." She squeezed my head as tight as she could. Woo! I felt my head was in the compactor, man.
Nah, brother, I gotta just know. Like, I know you was thinking about the Undertaker, but boy, you was wishing. I bet you was wishing you could choke slam your mom with that gun.
Nah, but it hurt like shit. It really did. It hurt. Woo!
Nah, I know it hurt it, but I know you said it. Y'all don't understand. He being modest again.
Mm-hmm.
I know you had some choice words.
Mm-hmm.
I know you.
The most painful treatment I can recall so far is you heard the wound vac treatment?
Oh, no, sir.
Wound vac is like they put you on this wound vac machine. It's like this little sponge. They cut it into pieces on the wound and they pack it up and everything, and it sucks out all the stuff, all the blood, all the juices, all that stuff.
Okay,
So yeah, so I was on the wound vac machine just last year, October last year. They got off it, and like they put it on. They take a sponge, cut it up, and they put it on the wound like a little bandage, and they put the machine on. They cover it up and it plug it to the machine, and it sucks all the blood, all the juice, all that stuff. So the painful part is taking it off and turning the machine on. It stays on 24/7. You just charge it up. Stays on 24/7, and the painful part is turning it on and having the suction. That's the painful part. And then taking it off. You might want to take a shower first. Get it wet. It's easier when it's wet coming off.
Nah, brother, I gotta go look at this. What is it called again?
Wound vac. Wound.
Wound. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's best. It works best when the thing's wet. You just take it off. Boom. Oh, when they put that thing on, they turn the machine on, and it sucks all that stuff out. That hurts like a mother sucker, man. I couldn't go nowhere. I could barely do something. Could barely go anywhere unless a doctor visits or something. I was stuck in the house. That was just miserable. But it did close the wound up a little bit. Yeah, but I want.
I just seen that. That is. Oh my god. That
What?
is painful.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Fuck that. No. God bless you, brother. I couldn't do it.
I remember this was like days after the surgical wound opened up, and I go to the emergency room. They gave me a choice. Not a choice. They gave me a choice. They were trying to see should we either close it back up surgically, or should we put them on wound vac care, and the wound vac do work. They chose wound vac care. I would rather just put it back under and surgically close it up. And when I was getting the stitches taken out, I was all these thoughts was in my head like, oh my God, it hurt my God. I barely felt it. It was staples at the time. I barely felt it.
It was too much. No.
Yeah.
But I just watched the video on this while you were saying that, and I'm sorry. It looks like it looks like I felt it.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry. No. I'm not about to do that. No. You got it.
Yeah, man. Like, those of you don't know, I have a condition called hidradenitis, basically a condition of boils. And you got to have a sense of humor. You got to have a sense of humor. Because if not, it's going to drive you miserable. At first, you start with one boil here, then one boil there, and the boil there. Then the whole condition developed. And now it is what it is. And there is no cure for this, just a lot of treatment. And I long for the day when there's a cure.
I long for the day when there's a cure, too. Because if I ever got to see you on wound back, I got to walk away.
But in the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and wrap it up for today. I want you guys to enjoy Night of Champions on Peacock. Double or Nothing on WatchWrestling.ai. By the way, church tonight at 6:30 p.m. Start at 6:30 to 8:30 at Peter DeJesus' house. PM Peter DeJesus for information. If you're coming for Sunday morning services, that's 3250 West Pleasant Road, Cinemark 14. We use theaters 1, 2, and 3. 1 is the main church, 2 is the kids' church, 3 is the nursery. 10 o'clock to 11:30 because we got out there by 12. And that's this Sunday. And you have a good time. In the meantime, if you want to come to Bible study, if you're in the Lancaster, Texas area, PM Peter DeJesus for more information. That's Peter DeJesus for information. And you give the address. I can't give the address on the air. They give the address in Messenger. We're gonna wrap it up for today. Have a good weekend. We'll see you next time, everybody.
Yes, sir.
See ya.